morning, boys and girls. I am so excited to be back with you again today, teaching you your Sunday school lesson. So I brought a couple things to show you. So this is my nice, comfy pillow. It's so squishy and so soft. Use it to sleep, right? It's really comfortable and really, really soft. Now, what would you think if instead of using a pillow to sleep, I use this rock under my, it's not really comfortable, is it? Oh, that would hurt, and I would wake up probably with my face all red. It would not be comfortable, would it? Well, today we are going to talk about a man in the Bible who slept on a rock. He used it as a pillow. So his name was Jacob. And if you remember, we talked about Jacob 2 weeks ago. He is the one who tricked his father and his brother Esau, and he stole Esau's promise. So if you remember, he stole the promise, and then he ran away from his father and his brother because his brother said he was going to kill him. So that's where we are with Jacob. He is traveling, and it became night, so he decided to sleep because that's what you do at night, right? And he took a rock and he used it as a pillow, and he went to sleep. And while he was sleeping, he had a dream, and he saw a staircase with the bottom on the ground, and the top of the staircase was in heaven. And walking up and down the stairs were angels. And at the very top of the stairs, he saw God. And God said to him, "I am the Lord, the God of your father Abraham and the God of Isaac. I will give you and your descendants," remember we talked about descendants, they're your family members who come after you, all of the children's children's children. "I will give you and your descendants the land where you are sleeping. I will be with you and watch over you wherever you go. I will keep this promise to you." Now when Jacob woke up, he took the stone that he was sleeping on, right, sleeping on it, and he set it up on the ground as a pillar, kind of as a reminder. And he gave that place a special name. He named it Bethel. And that has a special meaning. It means the house of God. And then Jacob made a promise to God. He promised that if God would take care of him during his journey to his uncle's house and bring him back home safely, then the Lord would be his God. And Jacob promised to give God 1/10 of everything that God would give him. So that's where we're going to end that today. Next week, we're going to find out if he makes it to his uncle Laban's house. So for review, okay, here's your picture that you're going to have this week in color. You see Jacob lying on the ground on the rock, and you see he's dreaming about those stairs. Now, are there really stairs on the earth that go the way all up to heaven? No, there aren't real stairs. Jacob was just dreaming about them, and it was a special dream. Now, who gave Jacob this special dream? That's right, God gave it to him because God wanted to tell Jacob something special. God told him that he and his children would be very special to God. And he reminded Jacob of the promise that he gave to his father and his grandfather. God does not hide from his people. He wants to tell his people his promises, and he wants his people to know him. That includes you and me. And one way that God talks to us is through his Bible. That's one way that we can find out what God has to say to us. So I want you to tell your mom or your dad or grandma or grandpa or aunt or uncle, somebody, something that God tells you in the Bible. You can tell them something that you learned from today, or a Bible verse that you know, or something that we learned from last week, from Easter. And just remind them, this is something that God tells us. God is speaking to us, to humans, to people, you and me, and he loves us so much. That's why he gave us his Bible, to tell us things that we need to know. All right, have a good week, and I will be praying for you this week, and I look forward to speaking to you next week. Bye.